Hey, what's going on everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back playing some Football Manager 2016. Our first choice team is out. We've got a few people who are unhappy that I haven't allowed people to leave. Mainly Lopez, as you can see, he's particularly down about it. But no one's made an offer. We're outside the transfer window. Not really a lot I can do, Mr. Lopez. How about you start scoring some goals? So last time out wasn't the greatest episode. We went out of the Champions League. We drew with, I can't remember exactly who it was we were playing, and lost top spot. So there we go. We've got game in hand. And we're 4 points behind. Okay, we did speak to the board and asked them to increase our transfer revenue. They're going to give us 90% of anything we make when we sell players. So that's good news. So if Lopez is going to go, hopefully we'll get some good money for him and can bring in some kind of replacement. But we need to focus on the important stuff at this moment in time, and that's, oh my goodness, and that's getting some wins on the board and getting back to the top of the league. We've not looked good in the last few weeks. And we were a bit panicky there at the back. Renartinho picks it up. There's Floranis, now Ahmed. Two people round him. He's found Matthews. Where's Wallace gone? There's the ball across. There is Wallace. Keeper's there. It feels like we just need one good win on the board. You know, a good, solid performance, plenty of goals. Goals for both our strikers, and then we'll be back in the flow. But at the moment, we're not getting anywhere near that. It's a good ball across. It's cleared though. Van Dronglen's there, and here they come. Good ball. They're in behind. Van Dronglen's been done. I think he might have run it off though. A little unlucky for them. 20 minutes gone, 0-0. Here they come again. I think they might be about to score. Good tackle, Van Dronglen. Not really found our flow yet. There goes Lopez. What can he do? He's found Nena. Nena gets the byline. Good cross. It's cleared again. Matthews wins the header. Wallace picks it up. Wallace finds Fabio. Ahmed. Ooh, good save. What I will say is pretty much all of our team are wanted by someone. We've got very few players who aren't on the wish list of other teams. Not many who are wanted by the major teams. You know, they're all sort of the top half of the table teams in most leagues. Wallace has scored. Keeper couldn't keep it out. Get in. You know, like West Brom and Lyon are probably the biggest club chasing Lopez. Everybody else has got, you know, a number of clubs interested in them, but not the ones that are going to drive huge transfers. People like Anderlecht and that sort of thing. So, you know, we'd rather they were interested in the big teams with the finances, so we can push up the sale prices if that's what we're going to have to do. And based on the noise that Lopez is making, if the other players do the same, we're going to have to let them go as well. And that could see a big overhaul of our team. Have gone and offered some new contracts to people just in the hope that we can tie them down. But some of them are demanding minimum release clauses. So I'm trying to avoid that scenario. Like Fabio has got one for £7 million. I tried to offer him a new contract. He wants one for £6.5 million. And there's no way I can remove it from the negotiation. So we're just going to hold off for the time being. No one's contract is running out at the end of this summer, apart from Rip Meester, I think. So we're not too concerned about that sort of stuff. It's just, it would have been nice to tie them down a little bit more and have a bit more power in the negotiations if people are hoping to leave. We've lost the ball. We need a win here. We can't afford to concede another. Slip up again. Ooh. Can't afford to concede another late goal and slip up. That would be That would be a disaster based on what the league looks like at the moment. Matthews with the throw. Gilberto, and that should be the end of the game. 1-0, we'll take it. I say I wanted to win with lots of goals and building up some confidence, but we'll take that. That puts us 1 point behind on the same number of games. And there's the increase to our transfer revenue. Bid for Myers come in, so we're going to have to look for a reserve goalkeeper in the winter. Calero's dropped his lack of football concerns, which is interesting. Which is interesting because we just offered him out. Are we in this? We are in this. With a huge amount of other big teams, which isn't good news. Let's have a little look. Who are we going to get? Some big teams in this. Look at that. Bayern Munich are in it. Liverpool are in it. PSG are in it. Lyon. West Ham. I thought we were going to get another Dutch club. We'd like I don't know if I think I'd like just one big team. FC Bayern maybe. Inter. Ooh. Don't really want a trip to Russia. Never mind. Okay. There we go, draw done. And we are up against Zenit. Next up we have Telstar, they're in 6th place. So our reserve goalkeeper is definitely leaving. So we probably need to go and find someone young who can sit on the bench and fill in when required. We'll come back and have a look at those in a bit when we get ready to look for a goalkeeper. Got a bit of time. He's not going anywhere until January, so we've got some time. Easy wins predicted. Well, based on the way we're playing, I'm not sure that will be the case. Matthews signed a new contract. And now we're going to have another draw. If we get past Zenit, we will play. Don't really know why they do this. We're going right down to the whistle. Oh. We will play Dynamo or Lyon. Okay. You'd assume that would most probably be Lyon, but we don't know. So we'll find out, I'm sure, soon enough. Okay. We've got to get past Zenit first, which is easier said than done, I think. Okay. I'll worry about the scouts between episodes and just have a little look at what they've come back with, since some of the assignments have completed. No changes to our team. There's going to be... Do I do it? Don't I do it? Do I do it? Don't I do it? Let's leave him in. I want him to start playing Samari, if I'm really honest with you. Since he's our player. Okay. Here we go. Good save, keeps. 44 seconds and they'd torn through us quite easily. So we weathered that very early storm. There's Gilberto. There's the ball across. There's Lopez. About time you scored a goal, Lopez. 13th for the season. 50th for Sparta. And that goal at this moment in time puts us top of the league. That's back to the Lopez we've had over the last few weeks. Skips past the player and then kicks the ball off tamely. Okay, what else is going on then? 32 minutes gone, very little. Very little happening. Here they come. And there's Appiah and he's put it wide. He should have done better. Shows how fragile we are really though. Free kick, Nena to take. Ball across, Gilberto with the header, Floranis heads it against the bar, Nena back in there. There's Fabio to Ahmed, out to Renartinho on the wing. Playing well, let's push on into the second half. Be good if we can get this morale back up to where it once was. When we were flying high. Wallace beats his man. Can he get to the byline? He can. There's the cross. He's headed against the bar again. Fabio picks it up and then loses it. Floranis is in there with the challenge. Fabio's picked up an injury, a stubbed toe. Apparently he can't go on with a stubbed toe. Must be bad for him. Right. Nena finds Ahmed. Wandu. Good ball out to Wallace. Wallace pulls it across. Lopez should have scored. Okay. Van Dronglen with the throw. There's Ahmed. Van Dronglen back to Wandu. Ahmed again. Van Dronglen again. Lopez again. Cleared to Matthews. There's the ball across. It's blocked and cleared. And here they come. Floranis is in well. As is Wandu, and Ahmed will complete the clearance. Lopez loses the ball. Ahmed picks it up though. Gilberto looks for Wallace. There's Wandu. There's Ahmed. It's very tight in the middle there. We need to get the ball out wide. There's the goal. Get in. Matthews fires it across. Lopez, deflection off the defender into the bottom corner. Still goes down as a Lopez goal, I think. And then he's going to get substituted. I'll make that change at the back there as well. Hopefully we've done enough to see this game out. Ahmed heads the ball down. Renatinho. Boer. Wandu. To Lopez. There's Lopez again. Did I not take Lopez off? I thought I'd taken Lopez off. Did I not make any of those changes? What the hell did I do here? Oh, I didn't. Okay. I'm not sure what I've done here. Whoops. Oh. Ahmed should pick that up. And this should be the end of the game. Corner for them. Let's keep a clean sheet. Wandu heads it back to the corner taker. Last 30 seconds. There we go, there's the win. We'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. Let's tell the boys a good win. Let's keep pushing on. We are back top of the league legitimately with a win. Fabio's out 5 to 8 days. Gilberto is on form. And we will call that the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. We haven't got a game until the 4th of January at the winter break, I guess, is this? Is that what this is? Anyway, we'll call it the end of the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Something that stirs us apart. I don't know what it is, so please just let me know. Just wanna know what you've been up to lately. You seem to avoid me. Don't think you can keep messing with my heart.